light workers, empaths, old souls. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm here with an energy update for June 23rd-ish. This is really going to be a timeless message. However, I didn't draw an oracle today. I'm just practicing the pause and trying to be in the present. We have a lot of planetary alignments that are collectively asking us to step into our authenticity. This has been undergoing for quite some time. March of 2018, when Chiron went into Aries, oftentimes the sensitive souls come into family dynamics that are not quite understandable on a soul level, but have a very, very huge impact on us sensitive souls. Possibly not being able to speak our truth or speak our feelings. It can be as subtle as just that, or it can be as massive as physical abuse. I just want to say, when you're a heart-centered being, and collectively we're being supported right now to heal thy wounds and really step into the authenticity, and it's really about Christ consciousness. There's a lot of planetary alignments: Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, the South Node, the North Node, the North Node where we're wanting to go, the Cancer, the Uranus, uprooting maybe the trajectory that we all been on and stepping into our authenticity. Cancer, the nurturer, the home, rebuilding the infrastructure of what we want families to be. And so, with that being said, we're releasing a lot of karmic things, and it might not just be from this life cycle. This can be, if you're an old soul. I just had a dragonfly land on the step. God is in everything. God is in you. God is in me. And the true power comes when we step into our authenticity. With that being said, healing the divine feminine, a lot of Cancer stuff, and then anchoring it in Capricorn. This can be significant as uprooting old family systems that don't work to rebuilding what we want, stepping into our true power. Healthy boundaries are very important for an empath, a sensitive soul. We have this natural soul ability and longing to heal everybody. You have to know where you're overextending yourself. And quite frankly, it is being self-love first. Honoring who you are in the heart. Dropping out of the egoic mind. The ego's not a bad thing, but we're really being pushed down the chute. Not pushed. You can surrender to what is on a soul level, or you can continue on and be a person that's not true to you and surround yourself with people who don't hold space for you, or you can keep going on the trajectory that we are and you'll be pushed into something. The universe works that way. We're headed into a time of Christ consciousness, every single one of us. Yeshua was already here and ascended. Religion's taken it out of context to think that Christ is literally coming back. And from my perspective, which I'm not here to sway you either way, but from my perspective, it's about Christ consciousness. And that's why they always show the heart of Jesus. Jesus is a light. Right now we have a lot of light coming in. I don't know if you ever heard of the Schumann resonance, or if you follow that. It keeps spiking to numbers that we've never seen before. So collectively, as I'm an empath, now collectively picking up on energy, which I always did, I just have the discernment now that I'm more centered in my Christ heart to discern whether it's fears that I have still within me that I need to release, or the collective. The passion of my channel, if you're new, fill you in very briefly without going into detail, is I've always been a sensitive soul. I was born into a family where they were very masculine and the divine feminine was out of balance, still is. I had to do some hard boundaries and whatnot after 2014, when my sensitive son transitioned himself via suicide. And what I've learned so much from that our sensitivities and our emotions, because we're such deep feelers, we're healers of this planet. Unfortunately, our society that's been in the age of Pisces has kind of idolized the superficial and the inauthentic and the hidden objectives. And so what I want to say to you now is we're collectively being asked. The first and foremost thing that you can do as a divine child of Creator, God, Source, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter to me. It's that we all speak the same love language in the heart. So there's no borders, there's no cultural difference that can separate us. It is what it is. We're sparks of Creator, experience in itself. We have the power to co-create the life that we want. And once we get our ducks in a row and we release the wounds and we heal that and we step into our true power, which is authenticity, that's when we really rise. Not above or below other people, but this is where the healthy boundaries is super duper important for everybody, especially the empaths, the way showers, the light workers, whatever label you want to throw on it. Really, it's just about being authentic in the heart. I'm learning every day who I am, releasing that. I highly suggest that with you as well. And any true good healer will always point you back to yourself. It's time to stop the programs. It is not to say that we don't cry, scream, have emotions, but it's taking power of our own life, not living up as other people's expectations, but living our true heart's desire. Anybody that loves you will honor that. If they have a problem with that, you need to stop and observe that within yourself and go, I'm just speaking my truth, my heart. Why is this person not okay with that? And that's where you're going to want to go into healthy boundaries. Love everybody, hate no one. However, that doesn't mean you have to go break bread with them. Mother wounds could be coming up with you. This is not just me. This is not just you. This is collectively. It's wanting us to. I hope the wind isn't muffling what I'm saying here. I'm outside enjoying this. I needed to ground today. Rebuilding what we want family to be. And you can't go wrong when you're stepping into your authenticity. You just can't. People can choose to live out of their egoic minds. You'll know when it's egoic. If it's anything hurtful, or kind of knocking you off at the knees, that would be ego. If it's of the heart, somebody that truly loves you will speak truth to you without a mask on. So collectively, Cancer, Capricorn, Pluto, Saturn, South Node, ending karmic cycles, really stepping into our true authenticity and rebuilding what we want. And it's a matter of coming into balance, the divine feminine within you. Every single gender has the masculine and feminine within them. It's not outside of us. All the answers are within. Christ said it so long ago, but yet all of us humans, all of us spiritual beings on this earth planet, acting as humans instead of each one of us being sisters and brothers, has caused it to be like a playground where nobody's still getting along. Love is the most simple, most vulnerable, most beautiful thing. It is only the truth. Love is the truth. All else, fear, separation, duality, is just all false. So to speak, which idol are you, following? Are you following your truth, your heart, or are you going on others? I really encourage anybody that's came in and listened today to really think about that, practice the pause. As a spiritual being, observe what comes up in you. Do not snuff any emotions. Repression of emotions ends up being depression in the body. And it's not a mystery to why a lot of younger folks and even older folks, my son was only 20 that transitioned him by suicide, and now stepping into my authenticity and seeing the way society has built everybody up that are not authentic. Too many things hurt our hearts. And if every single person lived in their authenticity and dropped a mask, there would be none of this fuckery that's gone on this planet for far too long. We're headed into the age of Aquarius. So right now, with all the collective things in the cosmos supporting us, it's really asking us to be authentic. There is no more gray area. That's why it may appear that the world's looking worse. It's not. It's the light workers and the light being shined on all of the darkness that's already been here. So step into your true power, which is in the heart. It's the Christ consciousness. It's the I am. Thank you so much for, if you found my channel today, I was going to keep going, but I'm going to keep this short. I usually do an oracle as well for the collective energy. I didn't do it today. I'm a sensitive soul just as you are. I highly encourage you to increase your water. Good lemon water, fruit in it, ground, get your bare feet out in nature, Epsom salt baths. Take some really good deep breaths into your belly, your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra right now. When we're in the fight or flight mode, we tend to hold our breath and be tense, and it's all up here. Make sure you're drawing in the divine. I call it God. You can call it whatever you want. Call in God's presence, divine white light through your whole body system, from your crown chakra to your third eye, so that you can see the truth and be open to the truth, to your heart to be in your authentic self, to your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your root chakra. We need it. Capricorn, we need to root this in. New foundations, feeling and healing our emotions. No more suppressing it. The society in the Pisces age is, don't speak your truth, don't speak your feelings. It might intimidate or hurt somebody else's feelings. Well, too fucking bad, because you can't be a people pleaser. A true healer will tell you to go within yourself for your answers. First, connect with God, then yourself, because if you love yourself as a divine child of God, your actions, your relationships outside of you will reflect that. That's the way the universe works. If you find resonance with my channel, please do like, subscribe, hit the bell, and please comment and share, because that's helping to get my YouTube channel out there. It don't happen unless you do that. Thank you so much for taking your time today, for listening. I hope you receive with love. I hope that you start realizing the divine significance of your light. This planet needs you. I send this to you with so much love. And until the next time, blessings and namaste. Much love.